Hello, 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 and thank you for joining me for another Nene moment. My little stand broke, and so I will be using my hand today, okay? I'm trying to keep it up on the steering wheel. But anyway, thank you for joining me for another Nene moment. Today is Sundays with Nay. Okay, so today what I would like to talk about is slander. Slandering someone else's name, okay? And why do we slander others' names? Most of the time it's unconscious. I can't speak for others, but I can speak for myself. And most of the time it was unconscious, okay? When someone is speaking things, especially when they're speaking about my situation, and when they speak about my situation and then they speak on another person in that situation, and they don't know the whole story. Maybe because most of the time I talk to certain people about certain things, but I don't just go tell everybody everything. So the little things that they would know, they would just know off of what they seen. And so when they would make comments and things, okay, let me give you a better example. My children's father. Okay. Anybody that know me and my children's father, we always had a system to where, we flow with our children, and it was times throughout us flowing with our children where we did not so much see eye to eye, and we went through a lot of transitions in life through co-parenting. And I never would really just say the things that I was going through, and everything else like that. And then as years went older and as my kids got older, and then people would start talking, everybody would say things like, well, you don't got that problem. Your kid's father is there, and woo to woo to woo to woo, not understanding all the rest of the things that was happening behind the scenes that I may not have spoke on. And they would try to dismiss what I was saying, like if it was just me just having a nay moment, I want it my way, or whatever the case may be. And then so I would just sit up here and say, okay, well, no, he this, he did this, he this, this, not ever having no intention to slander his name. That was not my intention. But instead of, I guess I was just trying to clear up the situation where everybody was sitting up here just thinking it was just Nene, just venting and complaining and just whatever the case may be. I thought that I was speaking to give clarity to a situation, but in turn it was shedding light on areas of him that didn't so much need to be seen or talked about, to where I should have kept it to where they kept a good perspective or a view of him, instead of me, he didn't align the way that I wanted him to, so now I don't sit up here and come, and that was it. It was never no intention to slander, but we have to be mindful of how we talk about people, because low-key we can be slandering their name. We can be, making malicious or evil statements to attack somebody's character. And if that is not your position or your stance, that you are trying to slander someone or speak against their name or something like that, then before you open up your mouth to speak on someone's name, then ask yourself, what is it benefiting? Am I edifying this person? Am I making this person look good, feel good? Am I glorifying them like God would glorify them? Pointing out their goods instead of pointing out their flaws. And that was something that was an issue with me for a long time. People want to say I'm angry, I'm mean, or I want things my way, and I think the sun rise and set on me, on my butt. But it was not so much that. It's just I was aligning with them. They were aligning with me. Just like they vented about me, I vented about them. And then stuff happened to where then when you have conversations, you speak on that situation. Don't do it. Don't do it. If it ain't edifying you and if it ain't edifying another person, just keep it from your mouth. It's a scripture, and I will leave it down below. It's Ecclesiastes. I'm sorry, I can't say it. Ecclesiastes. Okay? It's a scripture in there that was saying, like, don't take to heart every thing that is said about you, because then you will take on pretty much like those curses. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, when people say that you are angry all the time, or you is a liar or a cheater or whatever title they give you. You know, eventually after you hear it so long, then you do become that angry person because you always in defense like, no, you ain't gonna get that off. Before you sit up here and try to make me seem angry, let me let you know what you did to make me get angry. And it was all just to try to cover myself, but at the same time I was still slandering someone else, and so that's never good. If I don't want no one to slander my name or speak curses on me, I should not do the same. So hold everyone into the same level of standard that you would want them to hold you to. If you want them to be kind with you with their words, then you be kind with them with your words. Iron sharpen iron. We tend to mirror, you know, our reality tend to mirror who we are. And at that time in my life, I realized when I was very angry, when I was very defensive and everything else like that, that is from the rejection that I felt in my heart and in my mind. I always thought that people was against me or gonna attack me or something like that, so I was always in defense mode, just ready to go. And so in turn, I did not edify myself and I did not edify others, and I did not allow people to come into my life and be there like God wanted them to be there in my life, because all that noise and all that years of, you know, just saying things to where, no, now I'm in defense mode and now I'm sitting up here and I'm speaking on everybody just like everybody speak on me. That ain't good. Okay? So just act and do the things that you want in your reality. If you want loving relationships, be loving. If you give out love and they don't give it back, walk away. Do whatever you can to keep your peace, so when people come into your life that you are supposed to love on, care for, or do things for, you don't do it with a grudging spirit, but you do it freely and openly with no limitations or no restraints, because that is what we are here for, to serve one another to where we can all get better as a whole. So I love you and I thank you. And if you do find yourself speaking bad about someone, please close your mouth and just say that is not edifying them, and in turn it's not edifying me. Okay? And then you just sit up here and you keep your mouth closed. If you can't say nothing nice, don't say it at all. That's what my mama used to say. If you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. So let's try to edify each other instead of tearing them down with our words. Okay? If you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all, because your words reflect you. When I was angry, my words reflect that I was full of anger. What is your words reflecting for you today? Okay? I love you and I thank you. If this video helped you in any type of way, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And remember, do not slander anyone with your words, because they come right back to you. Okay? Love you and I thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.